What's happening, fight fans around the world? I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinions and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinions. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked. Because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always better. Wide open, ready to go. It's called.
Career, he's really been hurt. He's gone down before one time, but there was a perfect left hand. Roy never saw it coming. Roy is out. And Roy may be out of boxing.
And that's why Tarver wanted to be the counterpuncher, because he answered Roy's right hand.
Floyd Mayweather has fired back at Roy Jones Jr. after Jones suggested they should settle things in the ring. This came shortly after Jones appeared on the ATS Fight podcast, where he confidently claimed that Sugar Ray Leonard would have beaten Mayweather in a fantasy matchup. According to Jones, Leonard possessed more aggression and a tougher mentality than Floyd. He described Leonard as a ferocious fighter, emphasizing that many people misunderstood him because of his polite image. Jones argued Leonard was a dog in the ring, something he said Mayweather lacked. These comments spread quickly throughout the boxing world, leading to a direct and calculated response from Mayweather.
Say Roy Jones is my favorite fighter ever. He's my favorite fighter ever. You guys know I was a huge fanboy and all those things. I've said it repeatedly. But if they were to fight, I'll be rooting on Floyd Mayweather, man. I can't. Listen, regardless of how many times I've criticized Floyd and his career or whatever, Tim T has always shown me love, man. Floyd Mayweather showed me love.
Rather than speaking through an interview or issuing a press statement, Mayweather let visuals do the talking. He released a silent video montage featuring the most brutal knockouts of Roy Jones Jr.'s career. The footage included knockout losses to Antonio Tarver, Glenn Johnson, Danny Green, and Enzo Macronelli. Following these clips, the video transitioned to highlight Mayweather's luxury lifestyle, private jets, expensive cars, diamonds, and all. The message was structured for maximum effect. First show Jones at his lowest, then contrast it with Mayweather's undefeated record and opulent success. Though no words were spoken, the statement came across loud and clear in response to Jones' jab.
Mayweather is watching video of Roy Jones getting knocked out. Yeah, man. Roy Jones absolutely getting cooked. And all this is because Floyd Money Mayweather is upset at Roy Jones Jr. for Roy saying that Floyd could not beat a prime Sugar Ray Leonard. Lord child.
Not long after the video surfaced, reports emerged claiming that Mayweather had told his team he would be open to an exhibition match against Roy Jones Jr. This marked a notable shift from silent retaliation to possible physical engagement. Insiders close to Mayweather confirmed his willingness to entertain the idea of an exhibition-style bout. While no official announcement has been made yet, the discussions are reportedly serious. Roy Jones Jr. responded publicly, saying he'd face Mayweather anytime. He questioned whether Floyd genuinely wanted a fight or just preferred to release edited clips. According to Jones, if Mayweather really wanted to prove a point, they should settle things in the ring.
Shabby was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go up top there? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got to 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano. Right. So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So that's, and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I?
This exchange has reignited an ongoing debate over both fighters' legacies. Roy Jones Jr. was once seen as the most gifted boxer of his generation, capturing titles from middleweight to heavyweight with jaw-dropping speed and style. At his peak, he looked virtually unbeatable. However, after his historic move to heavyweight and subsequent return to light heavyweight, his career declined. Stayed in the sport too long, suffered too much damage, and endured several high-profile knockouts. Though his resume is still impressive, those late career losses have altered how fans perceive him. Mayweather, by contrast, built his career with careful precision. He retired undefeated at 50-0, choosing his fights on his terms and avoiding major damage. Critics argue he sidestepped high-risk opponents or faced them past their primes. Still, he beat everyone he fought and preserved his health in the process. The Jones versus Mayweather feud isn't just about Sugar Ray Leonard. It reflects a broader debate about what true greatness means in boxing. Jones values taking big risks and fighting the best regardless of outcome. He holds up Leonard, who faced and beat legends like Hagler, Hearns, and Duran, as the gold standard. Leonard didn't retire undefeated, but he fought everyone. Mayweather sees greatness in dominance and longevity. He believes his victories over Pacquiao, Canelo de la Hoya, and Mosley prove he never ducked a challenge. In his eyes, no one has matched his combination of skill, discipline, and business. Success.
Watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but I want to show you, when I show up, I bring out the big boy and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
This isn't the first time Roy Jones has made such comments. Back in 2018, he criticized Mayweather's legacy, saying that while Floyd was the best at making money, he wasn't the best in terms of raw boxing skill. Not to respond publicly, but he clearly didn't forget. Jones' recent comments about Leonard are just part of a pattern. This time, however, Mayweather decided to clap back. The reaction to his video response was immediate. Some boxing outlets called the clip cold and calculated. Others, like Boxing News 24, labeled it classless, but effective. Fans were split. Some applauded Mayweather for defending his legacy after being insulted. Others thought he went too far by mocking a fellow legend's worst moments. On social media, reactions were mixed. Some said it was savage and on-brand, while others said it showed a lack of respect.
Going for it. Why do you always come back to the dollars? People want to know.
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. Me, I'm loyal and honest, and I'm a good person, and I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. And without money, I'd be the same person. I fought so many fights for free.
Jake Paul added fuel to the fire with his own take. He said that while Roy Jones Jr. had the more explosive prime, Mayweather was more consistent and strategic. Paul credited Mayweather for avoiding unnecessary damage and criticized Jones for taking too many risks. His comments drew added attention, especially among younger fans. While Jake Paul isn't viewed as a serious analyst, his growing influence on boxing discourse can't be ignored. In the days following Mayweather's video, interest in a potential Mayweather-Jones exhibition bout began to climb. How both men are no strangers to exhibitions. Mayweather has already fought Logan Paul, John Gotti III, and Tenshin Nasukawa, among others, all low-risk, high-reward matchups. Jones, for his part, fought Mike Tyson in a 2020 exhibition that lasted 8 rounds and attracted massive viewership.
He's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight.
Manny, who are the top 5 fighters you ever fought, you think?
Barrera, Morales, Marquez, De La Hoya, Cotto, whatever.
A Mayweather versus Jones exhibition wouldn't be a true competitive fight. They fought in different divisions and are in very different places physically. Mayweather has stayed lighter and maintained a stricter training discipline since retiring. Jones, on the other hand, has gained weight and lost speed. But the appeal wouldn't be about competitiveness. It would center around legacy, pride, and showmanship. And of course, money. Public interest is already high, and both legends still have loyal fan bases willing to pay for a spectacle. It's less about the result and more about what it represents.
He blew it away. You feel me? And that fit his character because he could do it.
While there's no confirmed date or signed contract yet, both fighters have expressed genuine interest. If the fight materializes, it would likely follow typical exhibition rules, shorter rounds, no official decision, and safety-focused guidelines. Even so, it would be the most high-profile exhibition Mayweather has taken part in. Unlike his previous opponents, Roy Jones Jr. is a certified Hall of Famer and former pound-for-pound king. The build-up would revolve around their contrasting styles, legacies, and this recent spat. Behind the scenes, both teams are watching the buzz. If fan interest remains strong, the fight becomes more likely. Mayweather's team is known for capitalizing on media attention, and the video response clearly generated plenty. Jones has said he's ready if Floyd is serious. For now, it's all still in the works, but this exhibition is very much a real possibility.
Would not be able to take credit for beating Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez, because that's not the same Pacquiao. Of course. That's not the Pacquiao at the top of his game. Yeah, of course. But in society today, we'll call that person the best fighter ever. Of course.